Hi, good afternoon everyone. This is Rubénerd here from Rubénerd blog and show and various other things. This is my MacBook Pro, my first generation Core Duo MacBook Pro, and as you can probably hear already, if I zoom in here, you can hear that the fan on that right hand side there is really noisy. I'll stop talking for a sec. It's noisy, it really is, especially if you're in a room and this is the only thing in the room. It can really get quite loud, especially if you're doing lots of compiling or installing lots of things at once, or video editing, anything like that. So what I've done, I've gone to, I think it's powerbooksupplies.org or .com or something, I'll put the link to it there. I got a replacement fan from the United States. Essentially what I'm going to have to do is unscrew the screws on the side here and on the other side, and essentially lift the top part of this case off and install the new fan. So I can get rid of this awful noise. Of course, I don't recommend you do this until your computer is out of warranty, and in fact I've fixed a few of these computers, so I know what I'm doing. But if you have no idea and it's not a mission critical, well, if it is a mission critical thing, you'll probably want to get this done by a professional. Do not try this at home, is what I'm saying. So I'm going to lift the computer up, install this, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, here we are with the MacBook Pro case open. You can see I've unscrewed a lot of stuff and made notes where each of the screws goes. It's funny how with most people who have MacBook Pros, it's this fan, the one on the left hand side, that generally fails. And looking on YouTube and Google and these kinds of places, it's almost everyone has problems with this one. I don't know why. Whereas with me, I have problems with this one, and that's why it was so much harder for me to find a replacement fan for it, but I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to take this off, lift it out gently, unscrew them here, and put the new one in and replace the tape along here, and hope for the best. So here I go. Okay, the new fan's installed and ready to go. As it turns out, I didn't need to do anything about this tape here, because that just led to the power supply for the fan itself. So that whole thing just came off, obviously. The tape along here, though, I had to gently lift off with my fingernail and then gently sort of push back into position here again. And the other little thing is there's a little cable here that leads to this speaker, which looks really fragile, so I have to be really careful to lift this up. Other than that, I put that down, I cleaned out the air vent and stuck that back down. So now that's just a matter of closing it all back up again and turning it on. And here we are about half an hour later. I've put all the screws back in, put everything away, turned the computer on, and lo and behold, there's no sound whatsoever. Well, there is a little bit of sound, but that's the dishwasher in the background. It's not the computer. Wow. No, this is incredible. And if you look up here on my what do you call it, menu bar, if you can see that, the fan is set to 1,000 about 1,000 RPM on the right hand side. So it's running at about the same speed as the original one was, and you can't hear anything. So it's complete success. What's interesting is the fan that I replaced it with. Sorry, the fan that I replaced, this one. I'm not sure whether it's just me, but it does noticeably feel like it takes more effort to turn. So maybe it was just a lubrication problem, or maybe there's even something caught in there, I don't know. But other than that, it looks about the same, except the new one, the opening here is a little bit bigger, and I'm not sure whether it's just me, but it feels more solidly constructed than this one. So I can throw this one across the room and step on it and make party streamers and things. So, complete success, it's all good, and my computer is quiet again.